Have you ever opened your phone just to check one thing, but 30 minutes later you're still scrolling? You're not lazy. Your brain is just stuck in consumption mode. But there is one simple habit that can break this cycle. And once you start using it, your brain will finally stop consuming and start creating, thinking, and actually living again. Let me explain. Right now, your brain is addicted to dopamine, the chemical that makes you feel good. Every time you scroll, click, or watch something new, your brain gets a tiny reward. So it wants more. More TikTok, more YouTube, more Instagram, and before you know it, hours are gone and you didn't even do anything useful. It's not your fault. These apps are made to keep your brain addicted. They are designed to keep you in consume mode forever. The more you consume, the less you create. Your ideas get smaller, your energy drops, and you start feeling empty, like nothing is exciting anymore. That's why you feel stuck. Your brain is so full of random noise, it has no space left to think clearly or take action. But here's the good news. You can reset your brain with one habit. It's called intentional output. Here's how it works. Every time you learn, watch, or scroll, you must create something with it. Just one small thing. Example, if you watch a video, write down one idea from it. If you read something interesting, share it with a friend. If you scroll on TikTok, draw, write, or voice record your reaction. This small habit tells your brain, don't just take in, do something with it. It switches your brain from passive to active, from consumer to creator. And the more you do this, the less your brain wants to scroll. Because creating feels better. It gives you clarity, it builds confidence, and it makes you feel alive again. Now let me tell you why this works at a deeper level. Your brain has two modes, input mode and output mode. Input mode is when you're consuming information. Output mode is when you're using that information to create, think, or take action. Most people spend 90% of their time in input mode. They watch, they scroll, they listen, but they never switch to output mode. So all that information just sits there in their brain, doing nothing. It becomes mental clutter, and mental clutter leads to anxiety, confusion, and that stuck feeling you get when you know you should be doing something, but you can't figure out what. But when you force your brain to output something, even something small, you activate a totally different part of your brain. You engage your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for decision-making, creativity, and planning. You literally train your brain to be active instead of passive. And here's the magic. The more you create, the less dopamine you need from scrolling. Because creating gives you real satisfaction. It's not a fake hit like a notification or a like. It's actual progress. Your brain starts to crave that feeling instead. So how do you start this habit? It's easier than you think. You don't need to write an essay or create a masterpiece. You just need to output something, anything, every single time you consume something. Let me give you 3 simple ways to do this. First, journal one idea. After watching any video, write one sentence in a notebook, just one. It could be a thought, a lesson, or even a question the video made you think about. This forces your brain to process what you just watched instead of mindlessly moving to the next thing. Second, voice note reaction. Record a 30-second voice message of your thoughts. Talk to yourself like you're explaining it to a friend. This is powerful because speaking activates different neural pathways than just thinking. It makes the information stick. Third, teach someone. Tell your sibling, your friend, or even your mom one thing you just learned. When you teach, you're forced to organize your thoughts, which strengthens your understanding and clears mental fog. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be intentional. Even if you do this once a day, your brain will start changing. You'll notice you can focus better. You'll feel less foggy. You'll start having original thoughts again instead of just repeating things you saw online. And here's what most people don't realize. When you stop consuming so much, you create space. Space for ideas, space for energy, space for action. That's when life gets exciting again. You stop feeling like you're just watching everyone else live, and you start actually living yourself. You become someone who makes things happen instead of someone who just watches things happen. So now you know the habit that forces your brain to stop consuming is simply this. Create something after you consume anything. Try it today, even once, and see how different you feel. Start small. Watch one video, then write one sentence about it. Scroll for 5 minutes, then voice record your thoughts. Read one article, then tell someone what you learned. Do this every single day and watch how your brain transforms. You'll go from feeling stuck to feeling unstoppable, from confused to clear, from passive to powerful. And if this video gave you value, do this. Like the video, comment one thing you're going to try, and subscribe for more brain hacks that actually work. Because next time we're diving into habits that make people quietly powerful. Don't miss it.